run it?
I'll let you go, JB. You haven't talked in a while.
I know it's been a while. Well, hey, let's face facts. We haven't done Dynamite After Dark because, in all honesty, it's 4 hours long, guys. And
well, me and the Richmeister.
You did, yes, you did save it, yes. But yeah, I gotta flex my muscle here. Hey guys, do you like wrestling? Well, guess what? Tonight is Money in the Bank, which means we have to do a pre-show. I say, let's just hit the damn music.
Hit it.
We're clear for takeoff.
That's all systems go. We need that AFW logo up. Stat.
You're watching the AFW Network.
Oh my God, it's Saturday afternoon, late afternoon, early evening, doesn't matter. I am, of course, one of your masters of ceremonies. I am the guy that delivers the auditory orgasm that you crave. I am the Chief Shenanigans Officer, otherwise known as the Almighty JFB. I don't know why it gave me a thumbs down. Go to hell.
I'm one of the co-founders of Bubba Gum Shrimp.
Hell yeah, he is.
I'm a shrimp boat captain. I am your Canadian hero. I am your patron saint of professional wrestling. I'm your gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada effing dry, damn it. And now I just tried this thing that I saw on the internet.
Uh-oh.
You apparently if you take a selfie of yourself on a podcast,
yeah,
something happens.
Like what? Like
okay, check it out. Check it out. I'm gonna take the selfie. And look at this. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that. See?
You're creeping me out, Canada Dry. You are creeping me out.
Yeah.
You are opening up a vortex that we don't want open. I've seen the Evil Dead. I've seen Evil Dead 2 and the Army of Darkness. You don't want to open up that portal, my friend.
So let me know. We'll take a vote because we might do it tomorrow or we can do it today.
Okay.
Do you guys want to hear what my grandpa Doug said about me doing a podcast?
Oh yeah.
Before he died. Do you want to do it today or tomorrow?
Let's do it. Let's do it today. And then
okay. We'll hear what Grandpa Doug said about me doing a podcast.
Yes.
All right, we'll do it today.
All right.
Oh, we'll hear something from Grandpa Doug today, and we'll hear about something from Grandpa Doug tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
All right.
A virtual cornucopia, if you will, of wise wisdom that he needs to bestow upon us.
Let's introduce the guy in the Mick Foley t-shirt.
Yo, what's going on? You see, it's me. It's that EDD along with the I and the E, Eddie. Cannabis Gains. What's up, guys?
Hell yeah.
When you say cannabis, I say gains. No, how's it go?
Hey, oh yeah. You reminded me to do the thing. When I say cannabis, you say gains. Cannabis.
Gains.
Yeah. All right.
This guy in the corner. I'm
just
telling you.
Right below me.
This man is from the greatest city in the world. A city so awesome they have made this beer, which is amazing. Narragansett.
Justin's on mute. Unmute yourself, Justin. No, do you know what his other name is that we gave him on this podcast?
What's that?
The Laughatron 5000.
Laughatron 5000. That guy can laugh.
He likes to laugh.
Ain't nothing wrong with laughing, yo.
It's very healthy for you.
Hell yeah.
Introduce yourself.
Well, I'm not juicy today.
No, you're not feeling juicy?
I've given that gimmick a break for tonight, mainly for Money in the Bank. But I usually do the juicy gimmick for AFW at the dark or something.
Yeah, you don't want to be too juicy in the afternoon. Save your juice for the evening.
No. Especially when I have this.
No, somebody got to switch too.
Oh, he's got the Nintendo Switch too.
Oh, that's
You
nuts.
realize that it has been a running thing for the last like 2 or 3 days that almost 40% of the Switch 2s that have been delivered are defective. They either got because people were stapling like receipts to them for prepays and all this stuff. Like Nintendo is gonna go broke replacing all these Switches that GameStop destroyed.
Don't they look the same as a Nintendo Switch 1?
Yeah, they do. Hey, by the way, just to let you know, if you have a Switch 2 game, it will actually work on your original Switch. Just saying. Way to go, Nintendo. Keeping it real.
I will say, however, before we continue, it took my friend 9 hours to download Mario Kart World day one.
Good Lord. It's ridiculous. I'm taking it with an old school Xbox, yo.
So do we want to hear it from what my grandpa Doug said when I told him I was doing a podcast about wrestling?
Yes.
He said, well, make sure that you cover the still motion part of professional wrestling. When they did the still motion, when they put the words underneath,
yeah,
make sure you cover the still motion of professional wrestling because that was the best era ever.
Oh, I love you, Grandpa.
You know what else? You know what else Grandpa Doug said?
What?
Grandpa Doug said, when I was in the war, I almost got shot 3 times.
Wow.
Fortunately, the bullets were miles away, so I was fine. I was fine. The damage was negligible.
Oh, my God.
Grandpa Doug was a character.
I love Grandpa Doug. He's a wise.
I didn't even know there was still motion wrestling, like the still pictures. Like the motion pictures when they had the black and white and then they had the words in between.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you could do it like POW, and he's got a pile driver.
All right, guys, we are here to talk about Money in the Bank. Now, somebody posted in the comments, did you guys enjoy Worlds Collide? I actually watched Worlds Collide, and I took one thing from this. Number one, the woman who runs AAA, that hair is not real. It looks like a helmet. It literally looks like a Richard Marx helmet. That thing is like solid. Like her body moves and that hair just stays in place. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I want to know where she got her hair from. But nonetheless, Worlds Collide did offer us an additional match that has been added to Money in the Bank. Now, we're going to go through the Money in the Bank. This is in no way, shape, or form the actual how the card is going to go. So I'm going to go with the first.
Don't forget,
one
of these prediction shows.
Yes.
We got to lay in our lock of the night.
Lock of the night. So I'm going to go with the first match. This is the one that was announced at Worlds Collide. Worlds Collide. Yeah, I was going to say Worlds End. At Worlds Collide, and that is Dominic Mysterio. For some reason, was sitting watching the match with Octagon Jr. And out of all of the luchadors, including some really big names like Vikingo and Wagner, Jr.
Everyone's a junior in this AAA, right?
Yeah. They decide he's going to pick on Octagon Jr. So the match I wanted
is Octagon related to Pentagon? Are they related?
No. So there's Octagon and then there's Pentagon. So Octagon.
Is there a wrestler named Hexagon?
There might be a hexagon. It might be a triangle as well. I'm not sure. It's very obtuse at this point.
A masked wrestler named The Square.
The Square. The Square.
Beware the Square.
I feel the Square.
Beware the Square. I can't even do a square. It's hard to do. Yeah.
Square.
Some round circle. I don't know.
So we're gonna go with Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom. He's taking on Octagon Jr. and it is for the Intercontinental Championship, which is funny because as I'm watching Worlds Collide and I'm writing down the list of the matches, I'm like, Are they ever going to have the Intercontinental Championship?
Oh, so they moved that match to the pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's on the pay-per-view. So he
I
calls out.
think that's cool. I think that's cool because it gives him a bit more spotlight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's the IC champion. He's not on a PLE. That doesn't make sense. But anyways, Dirty Dom, Octagon Jr.
What did you think of the Worlds Collide pay-per-view?
I didn't think it was that great, to be honest with you. Like, I love AAA, and I have watched it quite frequently. And there were a lot of misses than there were hits. The Chad Gable and Vikingo match was actually not bad, but Stephanie McCoy looks way better than the other three people that were in the ring with her, including Chica, whatever her face is, and the other girl.
Jim Joseph says there's a story behind Pentagon and Octagon.
There is, yes. We'll get into it tomorrow.
Okay.
It's actually a very interesting story, but yeah, there is a great story between the two. So.
Did anyone else watch the Worlds Collide? No.
I don't blame you. I kind of wish I wish I got that time back.
All right, I had to catch up
Main
on SmackDown.
reason-
I was halfway through SmackDown, so I had to finish SmackDown.
Yeah.
And my main reason is I've never seen one AAA show in my life, so
This is not indicative of how good AAA is when it's just AAA guys. Like, I get it. There are some guys in the WWE that are from AAA, but they have been so foregone from AAA and have Americanized their style to fit WWE that, like, Santos Escobar did not look that good. And he's fighting a guy who actually unmasked him in Mexico. And they have a history. They got a long history.
Authentic AAA.
Yeah.
Like, there's more of an authentic. Like, AAA has its own authenticity, and they're trying to add their own flavor to it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Guys, it's just my opinion that just came to my mind. But doesn't Justin look like he's an unmasked luchador? Doesn't he look like somebody ripped the mask off him? And sorry, Justin.
What
would be his luchador name?
Justino.
Juicy. How would you say juicy?
I don't know.
Something juicy, right?
Wait, hold on.
El Hugo.
El Juicy Justino.
It would be green, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, he'd definitely be wearing the green. He'd have like the shamrocks and stuff all over him.
It's Juice. Joose. Juice.
Juice. And whenever he gets it, I was like juice.
So let's go to the first match. Let's talk Dom and Octagon Jr. Canada Dry, take it away. Who are you taking?
Okay, we got Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom and Octagon Jr.
Well, listen, I really like Hexagon. I think he's gonna do a lot of good things in the WWE. Hexagon Jr. is probably one of the best luchadors I've ever seen in my life. Like, you seen that one movie does? What a maneuver!
I know.
What a maneuver! No, Dirty Dom is winning this. Dirty Dom he made our Power 10.
He did make our Power 10, thanks to the JFB.
No, I like that pick.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, he's your IC champ. That's second tier next to a world champ, at least in terms of, if you go through the history of the Intercontinental Championship, it's always been the belt that led you to becoming a world champ.
Well, he needs this win because he needs that nugget money.
Yeah.
He needs those nuggies.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are not cheap.
The nuggie bill is a real problem.
Yeah.
If you're addicted to nuggies.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Justin, who are you going with?
Oh, I got Dirty Dom as well. I'm going with Canada Dry up there. No disrespect to Octagon, but Octagon is not gonna win inside the Intuit Dome.
No. What about you, Mr. Gaines?
Oh, Dom all the way, and I think we're gonna see a lot of Dom in the Intercontinental title and in Mexico. And Dom is still on his way with that rocket ship up his ass. Dom's gonna be a big star, and he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Now, I was going to ask Justin this, so I'll ask him after, but I'll ask you first. When you get those nuggies, what dip are you using?
Ooh. If we're going ghetto, it's ketchup and mustard mix, maybe a splash of honey. But if I had
Yeah.
to pick my sauce, it would be McDonald's sweet and sour.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got
Oh,
y'all
Justin,
beat.
you going sweet and sour too? Yeah.
I got y'all
He
beat.
didn't have to take himself off mute. He just had to nod. See, he's got the luchador thing going on.
I got y'all beat. I have a case of Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A. I hate Chick-fil-A because of their stands, but that Polynesian sauce, no joke, that shit is like crack. It is
That's
so
the
good.
thing about hate mongering. They really have good food over there.
They do, yeah.
Like, the more hateful you are, the better that tastes. It's amazing. Like, I'll hate for a little bit just to get some of it. Like, I'll hate for a bit. I'll repent later.
But I'm gonna go with Dirty Dom. I mean, it doesn't make sense to put your second most prestigious belts on a guy who doesn't even wrestle, and the deal isn't even finalized yet. They are still fixing the contract between WWE and TKO buying AAA.
Listen, the Hexagon's going to be a big star in this business.
Parabola Triangle is going to wipe the floor when he eventually becomes a WWE guy and goes after Penta.
Like, I think he should just be a different shape each week.
He should be in Eclipse. Or
Like,
no,
he can, you know what he can be? He's going to be like those, what's that, the Squid Games? You come out with a different shape every.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's the reason why Tony Khan relies on us for helping him book his shows. That's all I'm saying. So let's go to the only other singles match on Money in the Bank. We got a second go around. Lyra Valkyria is taking on Becky Lynch.
Hold on. You said this was the singles match. Becky is married.
So is Lyra Valkyria.
See, this is their line. This is false advertising.
I agree.
All the dudes out there, man. Yeah, all the dudes out there thinking they got a chance with Becky and Valkyria, but they don't.
She scares me. Becky Lynch scares me. I don't know if I would want to be married to Becky Lynch.
But the other woman.
I think Valkyria is awesome.
Yeah, I like her.
But her husband looks like a freaking goof. Like he looks like literally he should be in the math club in high school.
Who's her husband?
Oh, he's like some indie wrestler.
Yeah, they showed him in that last match.
Yeah, the last match he was in the stands. Becky Lynch started harassing him.
And well, you couldn't tell. I mean, it could have been her. It could have been her aunt or her boyfriend. I was like, you look at her, you saw long hair, and like from the side, you're like, oh, I don't know, man. And then, but you couldn't tell, man.
Really, really quickly, I just want to talk about Will Ospreay's partner in crime, his wife, if you will. She signed with AEW.
Yeah.
And apparently, I don't know anything about her, but apparently she's a great wrestler.
She is really good. I've seen some of her matches. That's Valkyria's husband.
He looks like he's in a chess club or something.
I'm telling you, math club president from the start.
Listen, kids.
Maybe he's got a great sense of humor. You know, maybe he's a real funny guy. You never know. Man.
No, but it takes brains to be able to pull off those moves in chess.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
All right, so let's go Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria. Canada Dry, who you going with?
Unfortunately, I think Becky is going to win by some underhanded tactics. I think you still Valkyria is still going to become a bigger star because of it.
Yeah,
but it won't seem like it at the time when she loses the belts.
No, Could be a lot of hurt butts.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Justin, who you going with, Juicy?
Oh, I don't want to say it, but Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Mainly, I want Lyra. Well, okay, my heart is telling me Lyra because I don't want to see Becky Lynch challenge for the title ever again.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is WWE, and we already know that Becky Lynch is going to try something shady. So,
Of course.
Becky for the win.
All right. Mr. Gaines.
I'm gonna go Becky. I mean, I don't think she's ever gotten a win, right? Over
Mhm.
her, she's still
Yep.
undefeated, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think she's due for a win. I mean, and but we'll see what they do with Lyra. I think the only way Becky will lose if like somebody comes in and helps, and maybe we get a returning Bailey. Just get her revenge, and then they start their little feud. But other than that, if there's no shenanigans like outside interference, I'm gonna go Becky.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Let's-
in all honesty, like you gotta go ahead and just say it's gonna be Becky because
Yeah.
I don't think, in all honesty, I don't think WWE is really high on Lyra Valkyria. I mean, if you
They
look
must have
at
been
it,
at one point to put the belt on her.
I mean, but here's the thing: it's Dakota Kai that she's fighting for that belt, and they know they're gonna cut Dakota Kai. They know they're gonna cut her. So you're going to give it to Lyra Valkyria because she's got a good run with the fans. Fans love her. I don't think the upper management likes her at all.
I just want to say we wish Matt well. He's got some screws and metal plates in his leg.
Yeah. Don't get those screws loose.
Yeah, you got to tighten those up.
Yeah, you gotta make sure they're screwed in tightly. Absolutely.
Alan Rich.
So let's go to the next match. This is the match that I feel, in all honesty, is going to be the main event. It's going to be Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, and they're going to be taking on John Cena and Logan Paul. So you have two part-time heels, and you have Cody Rhodes, which is kind of getting that babyface rub again. And then Jey Uso, who I still don't understand to this day why he has a belt as a world champion. Brothers
Okay, before we get to this match,
yeah.
I want to talk about something controversial that I think is going to happen in WWE in the next 2 years.
If you say he's buying it back, you're crazy.
Logan Paul is going to have a world championship
Oh yeah.
around his waist
Oh, yeah.
in the
He
next
will,
2
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and fans do not like this. I've gotten a lot of backlash for this comment. Like, I don't like it either, but they're going to make him the champion.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of just natural heat, man. And
He's an asshole. I mean, let's be honest.
He's being himself. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But they see the, and I like his dedication. He's been dedicated to it. He's worked on his physique and everything. So I see why they're putting him out there. They see money in him for a reason. But we'll see what happens. But you're right. He is an absolute asshole. And but it's natural heat, man. And people are gonna pay to see him get his ass kicked.
The only way you could get more heat than Logan Paul right now is if you walked to the ring in a Nazi uniform.
Oh, whoa.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
This guy is has so much heat for being who he is and how he carries himself in this real world that he could. I mean,
plus his past, plus the stuff he's done in the past.
Oh yeah,
he's done,
this guy is
he's not a good guy. Yeah.
You know, but
Justin, what do you think about the thought of him being the world champion?
Honestly, that's gonna happen sooner or later. I can just feel it. I actually won't mind it because Logan Paul is overdue for a championship.
Oh,
for a world championship. I mean,
Okay.
this guy wrestles 150 days out of the year. You're gonna give him
He's overdue, I tell you.
okay.
It should have
okay,
happened 10
this
years
is
ago.
Listen, it's Grandpa Doug here again.
Oh my God.
I don't think get your chair for the Logan Paul.
I probably pissed off the only Boston brother in here that I respect out of. So yeah.
No, no take backs. There's no take backs.
I mean, it's inevitable. He's going to get it because the reality is that Endeavor, who owns TKO, who owns WWE and UFC, they only care about one thing, and that is they care about social media presence. And Logan Paul is one of your biggest influencers in social media. I mean,
we have a nice comment from GM Joe. This isn't 2000 WCW.
give it to David Arquette.
and Tiffany tries to give you a red flag. I'm not going to approve this red flag.
Yeah. No, that's
but
not.
She'd like to give you one.
Yeah.
But I guess let's get to the match.
All right, so let's get to the match. Tag team match. Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Cena, Logan Paul, Canada Dry. You go first.
I think this is a building match off of for the future, but I think they're gonna try and send the fans home happy with a Cody Rhodes victory.
Okay. All right, Justin.
Yeah, Tiffany, I'm not taking the red flag. I'm sorry. I disagree with I agree with Canada Dry, but I don't agree.
No, then you don't agree. Do not say you agree with me, but you don't agree. Just say you don't agree with me.
You
don't have to appease me, Justin. I can take it. I can take it.
I got Logan Paul pinning Jey Uso.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, I like that. I like that because he's going out on a limb here.
Yeah.
That's his limb pick.
This is limb pick. You want to lock that? You want to lock that as your lock of the night?
No.
Nah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Mr. Gaines.
All right, I'm gonna do my lock right now.
Oh.
I'm gonna go Cody over Cena, setting up a future match. I think Cody needs his babyface rub back. Remember, he's the quarterback still, and they need to start building him back up again.
Yeah.
So I'm going Cody over Cena. That's my lock.
With his lock of the night. Lock that shit in.
Here's the deal. Cody Rhodes doesn't need a babyface rub. Cody Rhodes is a babyface just by nature. A guy with a neck tattoo that he's going to take to the grave. He doesn't need the rub. John Cena does, because Cena is going to be your champ until December. That's just the way it's going to work. I know you guys hate it. I know that his matches have been horrible. This run has been atrocious. But Cena is going to pin Cody Rhodes clean in the middle of the ring, a clean 1, 2, 3. Because you got to keep the heat on Cena. Because people are getting bored. People are waking up. They're looking at this John Cena run and they're going, this is not the Cena run we wanted. Even as a heel, this has been horrible.
Yeah. So
that feels like this retirement tour is going on very long.
So I won't lie. I like this title run better than his other ones.
Yeah.
I don't agree with you, JFB, on Cena keeping the title until December. However, I don't see him losing the title in his hometown of Boston on his final match. I don't.
No, you got to say it like this. Boston.
I think it's going to come at Survivor Series in San Diego, honestly.
It's not.
However, the reason why John Cena is retiring is because because from what he said on Stephanie's Place is he's being forced to retire because his body's not the same as it used to be.
Yeah.
Where he can't run. So
That's why this title run sucks.
Right. So is it boring to other people? Yeah, it is. But sooner or later, he's gonna become a face again, and he's gonna drop the title. I just don't see it being in Boston.
Hey,
There's no
yeah,
better
yeah.
place for John Cena to drop the belt than in Boston.
I think we're getting it. I think he's turning face within the next couple months. Notice his haircut yesterday?
Yeah.
Went back to that old style of seeing a haircut. He's coming back. He's gonna be face again within the next 2 months.
They won't make
Watch,
him face.
man. He's got the hair back.
They won't make him face because there's no reason to. Like him going face and then having to face Cody Rhodes also as a baby face doesn't make sense. Nobody
I
wants
think
to
he'll
watch
drop
two
the
baby
title.
faces.
Yeah.
Nobody.
We'll see, man. I don't know. I think they're gonna make him face again. They need him.
They are so committed to this storyline.
Yeah.
Just
they
the
are
way,
not gonna fail.
just the way that his face looks when he goes out there is like, I don't even want to be a heel anymore.
He is literally.
I don't think he's having fun.
He's literally.
You don't think he's having fun?
No.
No.
It looks forced, man. Maybe the first time, okay, but I think he's saying the same things over and over. All he does is bury the crowd, man.
The problem with John Cena right now is John Cena in a completely different WWE. There is no Vince. There's no Shane.
Yeah.
Bruce Pritchard barely has a say of what goes on, and he's their biggest producer. And he barely has anything to say.
Like we should have got a different outfit. At least there's change of his gear.
There is. They changed the
They
seat.
had a plan that was gonna.
Yeah, I
happen.
mean a little bit more than that.
I'm
But
just
it
saying.
was gonna happen. 10 years ago, it was gonna happen. They had the music. They had brand new music. And they said he was gonna come out in a singlet, and he wasn't gonna have any merch. Like he was gonna go old school heel.
Yeah.
Do the opposite.
Yeah.
But they decided not to do it, and that's what I thought was gonna happen here. You know, I don't know.
And
But, yeah,
in
we'll see.
the reality, big picture ideas are not what Triple H is in charge of. Triple H is in charge of the small details in order to tell the storyline. If you think for 1 second that Ari Emanuel is just sitting in his office, smoking cigars, lighting them with $1 million bills, you're out of your freaking mind. This guy is the most hands-on guy in Hollywood.
Now, there's rumors that there's some friction between The Rock and Triple H. There's some rumors. The coach is saying that he thinks that Triple H is going to get the pink slip. I listen. As long as the money's still rolling in, that's all they care about.
Yeah. The thing is, this whole R-Truth thing, this whole eliminating, and they all put it on Triple H's desk and say he's responsible for getting rid of people. That's fine and dandy. The reality is that WWE, TKO, and Ari Emanuel's Endeavor are publicly traded companies. They don't give a shit what some guy on his couch watching WWE programming has to say about what's going on. They only care about one thing. Guys like me who own stock in WWE. That's all.
Yes, so as long like the program could be total bullshit, horrible every single night. They don't care as long as the monies keep rolling in.
They have a due diligence to serve the stockholders and not the fans. That is the difference between AEW and WWE. AEW is private.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Khan, who is a billionaire, only cares about one thing, and that's making fans happy. They want you to go to a show, watch the show, and leave going, damn, that is some amazing
Now,
production.
if the ratings start dipping and the attendance starts slipping,
it'll never
then
happen.
No,
They
but I'm
don't
saying
care,
then
though.
that's
they know they have a
that's
base audience, and they're gonna do their best for their base audience.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's the thing. If the numbers start slipping, that's when Triple H's job is on the line.
they have an increase from the time TKO bought WWE. Their social media presence, including posting, replies, shares, have increased by 40+%. If you are a social media person, that is huge. Mr. Beast and Logan Paul are not getting those numbers. The WWE is just posting like they are insane. Like they hired a 19-year-old kid from some school, some high school, some 18-year-old kid is just doing their social media. Like
Listen, Tony Khan referred to WWE as Coca-Cola and AEW as Pepsi. I don't think it's that. I think WWE is McDonald's.
Yeah.
Because they are still making money hands over fist.
Yeah.
With the shittiest food you can give.
Absolutely. I mean, again,
that's what WWE is.
Yeah, like I don't get me wrong. I think how Triple H is booked is not bad, but the product is stale, and you can see it. John Cena looks like he is the most unenthusiastic wrestler that has ever wrestled in the history of wrestling. Like literally looks like he's going through the paces without a care because he's getting paid. I guarantee you this guy is making more money on this run than he's ever made in his entire career.
Yeah.
This guy's putting you on the list, Justin.
Hey, he can put me on the list all he wants. I'm just speaking truth.
Not you. No, he's putting Justin on the list. Not you.
Yeah. Like look at UFC. Back when I used to watch UFC, when Chuck Liddell and Rampage Jackson and all these guys, UFC was amazing. You were willing to pay the $50, $60, $70 for the pay-per-view. Now, I couldn't tell you any of these people that wrestle in UFC. I have no idea any of these people.
They are having an issue creating new stars, like names.
Oh, yeah. But people keep buying the pay-per-views. Their pay-per-view buy rate is going up.
That's the point. As long as the money keeps rolling in, they don't give a shit about the foodies of wrestling or the foodies of UFC. Like, I do not think that the way they did this is proper.
All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes. It's called Money in the Bank because there are two matches. There's the women's Money in the Bank. There's the guys' Money in the Bank. We're going to go with the ladies first because ladies deserve to go first. So for the women's, we have Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Naomi, and Stephanie Vaquer.
So since we only have two more matches, we're going to allow several people to make this their lock. These two matches.
Yeah. And Tiffany says, I'm watching UFC tonight. Bullshit. You're watching Money in the Bank, and I know you are. So don't even try playing UFC. Give me a break. Let's go watch UFC. Canada Dry, women's Money in the Bank. You go first.
All right, who we got in this thing?
So we got Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Naomi, and Stephanie Vaquer.
You know what? I'm gonna say that they're probably gonna give it to Rhea Ripley.
I mean, yeah.
Because I don't know, like I was tempted to say Vaquer, but she doesn't speak too much English, so like you need a little bit of charisma with that briefcase.
Oh yeah.
My runner-up is Gulia or Julia or whatever the hell you call her.
Yeah.
Julia Gulia.
Julia Gulia. What movie
that was from that movie, The Wedding Singer, Julia Gulia.
Wedding Singer, that's right, Julia Gulia. Wait, your name is going to be Julia Gulia? Great movie. Great movie. Justin, get off the damn phone and give us your pick.
He's doing some stock numbers. He's selling his TKO stock as we speak.
He's
on the phone with his broker, man.
Is this your mom? Is this your mom over here? Who's that? It's your mom. Hi, Justin's mom.
Hey, Justin's mom, make a pick for him.
They all say hi.
Hey, Justin's
mom. Give me 1 second, guys. Can Eddie go next, and then I'll go after him?
Sure.
Okay.
Mr. Gaines, you go next.
Roxanne Perez. I'm going with her.
Oh,
Just because I think she's already knocking on the door, and I think that she's got a lot of storyline going on with the Judgment Day with Finn, um, and so that briefcase will add to the story. She's a good talker, and to me, it should be for somebody who's just really knocking on that door that has that potential,
yeah.
and then boom, they take their, kind of like someone that they're just ready to skyrocket. So I'm gonna go with Roxanne.
I really like your pick because you're right. It needs to be somebody, but sometimes they just give it to like Brock Lesnar, right?
Yeah, yeah, that.
Yeah. Or Goldberg, for God's sakes. All right, Justin, it's your turn.
Goldberg is gonna my lock of the night. Goldberg is gonna come in and steal the Money in the Bank briefcase.
So first of all,
he's gonna cash it in on Jey Uso.
So first of all, before I start, to anybody that wished my mom a happy birthday on here, my mom says thank you very much for that. She really
happy
enjoyed her
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Birthday, Mama Justin.
Also, the women's Money in the Bank match is kicking off the pay-per-view tonight.
Oh,
okay.
There you go.
My lock of the night, however, I think it's going to be Stephanie Valkyrie.
Okay.
I honestly do. But there's a lot of rumors going around saying that Naomi's going to win it because of her personify that she's doing right now. But I think it's going to be Stephanie.
Naomi would be a good choice too.
Yeah. I mean, here's the deal. You have two huge international stars that you signed out from under AEW, Stephanie McCoy and Julia. And when I'm saying they spent money, I mean they backed up a Brinks truck to get them on there. Rhea Ripley doesn't.
They went up against a billionaire.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley doesn't.
GM Joe makes a really good point. They're going to sell Mommy in the Bank merch. That is gold. If she wins and they don't sell that, they're dumb.
I mean, in all reality, I'm picking Rhea Ripley because it's the obvious choice. I think, in all honesty, that between Roxanne is just not at that point yet. I think she's going to tool around in the mid card with Judgment Day because that's what Judgment Day is right now. With the exception of Dominic Mysterio, the rest of the guys in Judgment Day are just mid card guys.
And Perez is just new on the big and on the main roster, so like that's a bit early.
Yeah, like
don't Tiffany though.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think Roxanne Perez is probably one of the best talents in the women's division right now. She's proved it in a Ring of Honor. She's proved it in NXT. She's proved it in.
So you're saving your lock for the men's Money in the Bank?
Oh yeah, I am.
Me too.
Yeah, it's going to be Rhea Ripley, but the reality is that it should be Stephanie McCoy because out of everybody that's in that, Alexa Bliss. The
only reason I wouldn't put it on Stephanie McCoy is because she can't talk.
You can give her someone.
She doesn't really need to talk. She's got that natural aura on her. Everything. She's got the facial expressions and everything. Yeah. She's a megastar. So, and I think her English will get better over time. But in my opinion, she really doesn't need to talk much. And I think she's got that natural aura about her. That's my opinion.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be Rhea Ripley. It's unfortunate because she doesn't need the briefcase. And it's not going to be Naomi because she's involved with this three-way triangle between her, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. And that has to play out. And it doesn't make sense to give her a briefcase because it takes her away from that storyline and throws her into a completely different storyline.
Guys, there's a knowledge is power moment here that I wanted to share.
Okay.
You ready? Are you ready for the little knowledge is power moment?
Yeah.
Scientists have discovered that sandwiches actually taste better when someone else makes them for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they taste so much better.
Yeah. There's a place where down the street from where I work. It is a shithole location in a shithole building that makes the greatest chicken tenders sandwich, and they use this peach hot honey jam.
Nice.
It is freaking amazing. I'm not a huge heat guy, but oh my god, these sandwiches, like, they're like $11. It's worth the $11 just to get that sandwich.
Knowledge is power. Hit the knowledge is power thing. Sandwiches taste better when someone else makes them.
Hell yeah.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to the main. Let's get to the.
I think I'm frozen, guys.
Let's get to the last match. It is the men's Money in the Bank. We have Solo Sikoa. We have LA Knight.
I'm going out on a limb in here. I'm going out on a limb here.
Yeah.
And I'm guaranteeing
Yes.
that Solo will not win. That's my limb pick.
There you go. That's a good one pick. We have Penta. We have Seth Rollins. We have Andrade. And we have Grande Americano. That is your Money in the Bank men's match.
Let me just say this. This is the weakest Money in the Bank in a very long time. Wouldn't you agree?
No, I agree with you 100%.
Justin, what do you think? Is this the weakest Money in the Bank in a while?
More mid-carders than anything before. Last few times you had like more stars. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Remember when you had like Edge and Jericho and like all these other top guys in it?
Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Canada Dry, you go first.
My lock of the night is Seth freaking Rollins to win the Money in the Bank briefcase.
I think at this point it should not be called the lock of the night. It should be called the no duh.
The no duh of the night is Seth freaking Rollins. Like, could they make it any more obvious?
No.
Like, really, guys, could it be any more obvious?
Oh my God. Justin, you go next. You still have a lock of the night left as well.
He's playing can you get your nose with himself? I got your nose, Justin.
Oh my God. Canada Dry,
Nope.
I'm disagreeing with you.
Oh my God, he's going out on a limb.
I like this. I like you know what? When people disagree with me, I like the moxie. He's going out on his own. He's being his own man. I like it. Tell me what you think.
So this is LA Knight's third straight Money in the Bank, right?
Yep.
He's lost 2, right?
Yep.
Okay, there's my second lock of the night. LA Knight is going to win third.
Fortunately for you, you only get one lock of the night. You don't get 2.
Oh, well, he's okay. Well, JFB,
He's your
you
pick,
put
though.
my lock on Stephanie.
Yeah. So he's your pick, though. You're picking.
Yes, he's my pick.
Oh my
You know,
God.
Jericho lost every Money in the Bank match he was ever in, and he invented.
I know. But with this being in LA, I think it's going to be LA Knight's turn.
My God, Justin. Thank God we're not predicting on this show.
Jeffy's like, I'm glad we're not related.
No. Honestly, if we predicted on this show, we would probably suck.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, Mr. Gaines, you're next.
When I say cannabis, you say
Gaines.
Games.
that's right.
Man. Yo, I'm going to ride with Justin here, man.
Oh,
I'm going L.A. Knight. Yes. That place is going to pop, baby. The roof is going to go off the building, man. I'm telling you, man.
I almost think that
Seth Rollins is
they're going to
too
tease him
obvious.
winning only
Too
for
obvious.
Seth Rollins to.
Somebody's going to come. Somebody's going to come and screw Rollins, man. L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Place That
All
is
right.
my going out on a limb.
I'm going to get into
That's
my.
definitely a limb pick there.
I'm going to get into my bitching and moaning.
Matt B is he's obsessed.
Well, it's because it's Americano.
Hey,
Hey, man.
Matt. Do not be surprised if a Grande Americano is Chad Gable in disguise.
Oh,
This is another one of those. Duh.
That's a limb pick right there.
Duh.
That's a 100% limb pick right there. Here's the deal. Just like the women's Money in the Bank match, here's the problem. You have Chad Gable, Grande Americano, Espresso del Grande, whatever the hell you want to call him. He beat CM Punk and whatever other guy was in the triple threat match to determine who is going to go. Okay? This is ridiculous. This is the stupidest gimmick Chad Gable has ever had, and that includes with him and Jason Jordan.
I don't know. Shorty G was pretty bad.
Shorty G was bad. This is worse. This is ridiculous. Okay? Like, I get it.
Oh, thank you.
Chad Gable is a mid-card at best. The fact that you would even put him in a match for a title shot is ridiculous. LA Knight, I liked him better when he was Eli Drake 20 years ago. Okay? This guy is 70-something years old, looks like he's 62, and he's in the Money in the Bank match. Okay? Solo Sikoa. Why is Solo Sikoa? This guy cuts the worst promos and can't wrestle worth a damn. It has one move, and that's the Samoan Spike. Okay? Penta, that makes sense. Penta is hot right now. Andrade? Like, do they feel
Andrade has been iced for like months.
Andrade, do they feel bad because he got divorced from Charlotte Flair and they're like, we're going to owe you one? Give me a break.
This seems like a penny pick.
The fact of the matter is that you have hyped Seth Rollins, who, by the way, I'm going to go out and say this and get heat from someone, probably from Tiffany. Nobody had a better Money in the Bank run than Seth freaking Rollins did when he had the heist of the century. The guy who carried that case for almost an entire year, okay, cashes in at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns and takes the championship and starts swinging it around like he's David and he just slayed Goliath with a rock.
That to me is the only greatest Money in the Bank moment ever.
Thank you.
Now, JP, this is obviously your lock too as well, right?
This is my lock. It's Seth Rollins. If you think it's not Seth Rollins, you might want to go ahead and get your head checked for a concussion because the reality is
we should get matching lockets.
We should.
It'll be like Lock Brothers, Lock It In Brothers.
Yeah. I mean, the
We'll have each other's pictures in it. This is a bromance just waiting to,
The reality is this. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed and what's his face? Paul.
Tiffany Lynn says, me and Charlotte have something in common. You
Oh,
both got flat asses? Is that what you're...
You both can't wrestle?
Oh, you both can't wrestle? Yeah.
Yeah. Seth Rollins is going to win.
and he's like, what did I just hear?
Seth Rollins is
That
going to
was
win.
a bird, man.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I've never seen Tiffany's ass. Be fair.
Yeah. But the fact is that his disciples are going to make sure he wins. Period. Nobody else in this match, with the exception of, Solo Sikoa is not going to have Jacob Fatu because of what happened on SmackDown. LA Knight has nobody to begin with, period. Penta, Ray Phoenix is not going to be there. And who's going to show up to help Penta? Nobody. Okay? Who wants to help Andrade? Nobody. Why is he even in the match? And Grande Americano, I mean, let's be realistic. If we're going to play along with the worst gimmick in professional wrestling in the last 20 years, it's not going to be American made because there's no association between him and American made.
Okay, so tomorrow we got We got the All Effing Wrestling show.
Yes.
So far, it's just me and you, JFB.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. I don't know if anybody's going to join us, but we'll see.
Yeah. Anybody wants to join?
All right.
Yeah, we'll fish around for some people in the chat to see who wants to come join us.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the results tomorrow in the main event. We're gonna talk about do our review of this.
Yeah, that's our show for Sunday. News and Money in the Bank. God, this is probably going to be the worst PLE that they're going to have all year. Like, there's no reason. Like, it's so predictable. I don't even know why I'm going to watch it, other than the fact that it's pro wrestling.
But yeah, JFB,
well, you know, like I'm watching because we're doing a preview and a review on it tomorrow.
But yeah, JFB, that triple threat match that you were talking about with American and CM Punk, AJ Styles was in that match as well.
Who was?
AJ Styles.
Oh, yeah, AJ Styles. Like, you're not going to give him one last freaking run? The guy's on the back end of his career. He's probably going to retire by the end of the year. You're not going to give him a run? No, they're going to put him with Dominic Mysterio, which is fine. I have no problem with that. I would love to see AJ Styles be the IC. But
guys, the Money in the Bank's about to start. So
we gotta go. That's all there is to it. Tune in tomorrow. We will talk about Money in the Bank and how much of either a great PLE or a shit show PLE this is.
And if you're watching this a little bit later, look at the links and go to Pro Wrestling Tees /Effing Wrestling and pick up yourself a shirt like this one right behind me right here.
Hell yeah. Or the shirt I might wear tomorrow. I'm just saying. You never know. Anyways, on behalf of Canada Dry, Justin, and Cannabis Gains, I am the JFB.
And I'm just going to keep it short and simple. Put your fist in the air and put the devil in a sharpshooter and just keep fighting.
You know who says it better? I don't know why there's no audio with that. I uploaded the wrong thing. Good Lord. Anyways.
We'll hear Bret Hart tomorrow.
We'll hear Bret Hart tomorrow. Woo!
All right.
Thanks for tuning in. This has been Tony Schiavone for the All Fan Wrestling Network.